Hello, this is AthornFam2, and what we're going to be doing is a video overview of Windows 10. Now, Windows 10 is, I wouldn't say a life-changing operating system. It's more or less a refined Windows 8. Windows 10 is the more colorful aspect of Windows 8 and also the combined feature set and display of Windows 7. Now, with Windows 8 users who are brand new to this is going to be some very drastic changes. You're going to be losing the right bar button the right bar that comes up when you go to the right, and you're going to be losing the left area for that when you're moving your mouse against the left side of the screen. Now what it's going to be doing is it's going to be replacing it with the Windows button. And the Windows button, as we can see eventually as we get into the virtual machine, it will be totally different. And for those users that were Windows 2000 XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, those users will be rejoicing, as this is a new change to a new leaf. Now as we can see, I'm logging in with my default user. I put in my password. Takes a little bit of time since it's a virtual machine rather than real hardware. For those users that want to test it out, usually test it in a virtual environment rather than putting it on a physical desktop until you have the actual live operating system. So as we can see here, I have all my programs set up already, testing them out to see which ones work. And obviously, since this operating system is built off of the Windows 8 platform, what we can see is that I'm going through scrolling through different sets of programs that I have that do work definitely with Windows 10. And this is the developmental or the technical preview. You have your date, your time calendar, your volume, network, all there in the same spot. And then you have all your little apps that are running in the background in the same area. Now when you click on those certain things like the network, it does pop out that window, that side window, but you cannot, as you can see, I cannot bring that sidebar or side window that comes out. That's because they removed that feature. And as we can see down at the bottom on the toolbar or taskbar, that some of the icons have been changed color scheme wise. They've been like a more watercolored painted type of design. And as you can see, Internet Explorer 11 is installed on this operating system. It is still like a current Internet Explorer. It's not like a beta or anything. They're not changing that really. And as you can see here, I clicked on a show desktop. And you have different desktops. It's almost like the Mac OS X equivalent of having different desktops with different programs open at different windows. And I can put that Firefox on that one window, Internet Explorer there, and I can switch in between to have two different desktops. And as you can see that, they're live. They do move the images. There is also a universal search bar, or search icon, I should say. You can search for trending news, you can search for Facebook, you can search for settings, anything you want. It'll pull it up. And as you can see, I typed in where can I get Windows 10. Although it does pull up a specified search box, it does use Internet Explorer to search it. But then when you click on the link, it brings up another Internet Explorer. It's very odd how Microsoft was doing that. Me personally, I don't really like that too much. And as you can see, here's the new Windows button layout. Personally, I like it. It looks nice, redesigned. It's a key aspect to the new Windows environment. As you can see, it has quick feature or quick sets icons. You can change, lock, sign out from your user profile. You can pin programs onto your little area there that you have. And what I just clicked on was the Windows feedback. So you have to have a Microsoft account, obviously, to send information back to Microsoft. That's how they'll contact you. But it has different, the news, stocks, all that used to be on the startup page. But now it's right there in the palm of your hands. As soon as you move your mouse, you can see it right there, pops up, pop back. You can even close out of the windows. See, with Windows 8, they used the full screen of the tablet or desktop, whatever you had, it used the full screen. But now it makes it in a box where you can still see your taskbar, and then you can delete it when you want. Obviously, I have a lot of apps installed because I previously had my Microsoft account on here, but I do have a lot of programs, and it's just a really nice way that they did this already. And you got your right click, which brings down all your information on how your task manager, control panel, all those quick set features that you had in Windows 8.1 or Server 2012 R2. Now if we go to PC settings, this is still the same as Windows 8 8.1. You can still get in there, you can still put different users in, you can put the domain users in that way. I mean, it's still all the same features from Windows 8 and Windows 8.1 in that aspect of that. And Windows 8 users will be very familiar with that. And Windows 7 or below, they will not. They'll have to get used to this type of setup. And very interestingly, with Windows 8, 8.1, and Windows 7, Microsoft will be pushing out an operating system over the network to update your machine to Windows 10. Now, as we can see, that's a side note, but as you can see that there's different home group features in there now because they're trying to change it up a little bit, add more features. It's still the same thing with Windows 8 when it comes to the computer, where your folders are at and your device and drives are at. It's still the same thing as Windows 8. Icons have been changed around a little bit, color scheme wise, but it's still relatively the same. Everything in the control panel is pretty much the same. Nothing there to really see. Administrative tools, still the same type of thing. Nothing really different. Now, what this is showing you is that Windows isn't really changing to a part. It is also changing. It still has the same features as Windows 8, but it also has added features. Personally, in my opinion, I think this should be rather an update, fully just an update. I know they're going to be selling it at some point, but right now their key feature is to sell it as a update. So they want people to upgrade to it to have that Windows 8 type aspect of features that they can integrate you into their Xbox lineup and their Windows Phone lineup. So they want you to get your feet wet in that aspect because they want you to move into their other devices that they have. And as you can see, I'm just going over the different programs and features again. I'm just clicking over things and scrolling down to see what else has changed. So I did this on my laptop. It's a Dell Latitude E6530. It's a Core i7 3720 or 40 QM with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a 500 gigabyte hybrid drive. And it runs really well on it. Can't complain. Love it. And voila, this is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, enjoy and subscribe. Bye.